So if as a manufacturing company you want to make a sustainability shift, the first and most important thing is getting your data right. If your data is not at good quality, everything else, all decisions are based on bad quality data. And what happens with bad quality data in? It's bad decisions out. And so the biggest challenge that companies face is getting their data right, getting their data internally right for the different production processes, their material data, combining sustainability information with compliance information, and getting their data right also from the supply chain. If this is not happening, if this is not there in an integrated and consistent way, then the sustainability shift cannot happen. So getting your data right is what you need to fix first. If I say getting your data right first, it's also second and third because it's an iterative process. You may start with your first accessible data, and then you do your first analysis and see what you learn from these data, and you analyze the gaps and establish strategies on how to fill these gaps with secondary data, with asking the supplier, with research in literature, with research in other reports from other organizations. So there's many ways of how you can fill data gaps. And there's also many ways on how to make internal data consistent. And that requires internal collaboration with a cross-functional team so that your IT people are on board, but also your subject matter experts. Because IT as such cannot know the meaning of data. So the meaning of data for the subject matter expert needs to be combined with those people that know how to access it, that know how to enable that data flows can be established and can run smoothly, and that you don't have to do data searching and collecting manually all the time again and again. So you need those that know what data is needed, where the data sits, and how you establish a systematic data flow so data becomes reproducible. And you need your regulatory compliance people on board for that. That can you tell what are the regulation today and what will be the regulation related to materials or to environmental legislation in a broader context in the future, on how to deal with data, how to deal with substances. This information needs to come together with an LCA or a product carbon footprint expert to help you to do then the environmental impact assessment related to your production system, your internal part, and also your full life cycle, including your supply chain. So bringing data and subject matter expertise together makes data the first and second and third step, but it's an iteration and you need to bring on board different people and functions of the organization. If you got your data right, you optimize your business processes, you become faster, your database becomes reliable, so you can rely on the database for decision making in product development, for faster product development cycles, and you have a risk assessment for your supply chain, for the materials that you can build on and mitigate in all the future developments. So data is key for decision making of all your business processes, and sustainability is one of them.